Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were traveling on our way to Redcliffe because I was avoiding trying to figure out what to do with Zevran. And we came across these Dwarven warriors. Right. So let's hightail it out of here and continue on our way. It's actually been a while since I last reported. And I really hope I fixed whatever audio problems I was having with the mic last time. Because that just wasn't fair. And I'm not entirely sure what I was planning to do in Redcliffe anymore. I forgot by this point. Probably should sell off some stuff or something. I probably had some quests that I was trying to take care of. Right. Don't get stuck on bridges, Lorelei. Come on now. You're wearing Kaelin's armor. Do it justice. Running through Redcliffe Village. Yeah, like I said, I hope that I fixed the volume problems, because that's just annoying. Either you have to turn the volume way up and have it like crash in your ears anytime. There's a bridge. See if it will still trigger. Derp.
Do you miss the cloister much? I heard you were quite happy there.
Yes, I was generally. It was peaceful and it gave me a new start. No one knew who I was.
Not terribly
but
interested.
sometimes I am glad I am away and back on the road. There were bothersome things about the place. Well, bothersome people. Some of the brothers and sisters would talk to you like the chant they spoke was more pleasing to the Maker. Oh, I hated the way they talked down at me. So sometimes I forget the words to the chant, or say them wrong. But so what? The Maker looks into your heart, no? So it doesn't matter what your lips say, as long as your heart is true.
I think you're missing the point, my dear. The chantry believes the chant of light should be spread around the world. You cannot spread it if those that are speaking the chant are speaking it incorrectly.
But I came to the Maker before I had even heard all of the chants. The Maker speaks to people. They just don't know how to listen. It is all a power game, I think. If they convince others they know more, then they must be respected.
Child, it is precisely this kind of talk that made them wary of you. Opinions that differ from your own are always threatening.
I like Wynn's responses, that the point of the religion is that you get the chant right to spread it out. I'm gonna refrain from sharing my opinion on the subject, but I like the idea that, look, if you're gonna follow a religion, follow the religion. Anyway, we have some mushrooms for you, I think.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Yep. Quest completed. 10 bundles of deep mushrooms to the Mages Collective. Careless accusations, a gift of silence. Ah, right. Well, after this nice little side trip, I figured I may as well do something since I came on my way here. I have since forgot why I came out here, so... on the road again. Wow, this place looks deserted. Like seriously. For real. Well, there is quite a bit of running around in this game, especially like in the deep roads areas. Oh god, the deep roads. They actually limit it by not forcing you to walk across the map. Like, have to travel everywhere. I know that's something, from what I understand, that's something that they make you do in World of Warcraft. That's not a game I've actually played. I don't know. I'm just not big on the massively multiplayer aspect of online RPGs. And that's not rocket-propelled grenades, people. So... y'all in? Got your with my? Good. So let's go to camp. like I said, I figured out what I'm going to be doing with Zevran. So... Save game. Yeah. In camp! Why not? So, I'm not exactly sure when it's going to get triggered, but I'm going to do what I can to try and trigger it, because now is a pretty good time. May as well do something interesting, unlike the last several videos.
What is your desire?
Care to answer some questions?
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
You always do. So tell me more about your adventures.
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
That sounds like fun.
Ahaha, you have rather macabre tastes, I see. I like that. Let's see, how about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Osrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
You killed a prince?
Me? Not personally, but I did take part in the attack. Prince Osrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Osrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
That's kind of interesting. Is this sort of thing common in Antiva? Or no, so this was a very big deal?
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
Well, what did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in the river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
You're very lucky indeed.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
And he approves +4, and I've already forgotten what approval I have him at. Ah, 63. And what are you doing, Zevran? Right. Well, as always, I save before talking with people just in case I mess something up. And...
What is your desire?
Okay. Care to answer some questions?
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
So, tell me more about your adventures.
Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden. But, no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's alright. I understand.
Thank you. Perhaps another day, huh?
He approves +2. That's another one of those things. You want to respect the boundaries that they set up. Anyway, I'm not quite, but I'm just about out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, but I hope to see you next time where I continue pressing Zevran for information, and possibly more. Hope to see you then.